Telling me it's recording. Okay. Today we're going to do another science experiment. This might be my last one for right now. Okay. So, what do we have here on the table? How many cups do we have? Two. How do you know you have 2 cups?
Because there's numbers. There's 3.
There's numbers, yes. So we have what cup? 1, 2. What is this?
Water. A glass.
A glass bowl. What's in my bowl?
Water.
How much water do I have in here?
A lot.
Lot. Do you think it's halfway full?
No.
Is it more? Halfway would probably be about right here. Is it more than halfway or less than halfway?
Less.
More. Halfway is about here. Here's my water line. So is it higher?
Yes.
Yes, it is higher. Now, you know, we all have air around us. You know, remember when Miss Saunders talked about solids, liquid, and gases?
Yes.
Remember, air is a gas.
Yes. No. Take gas.
Yes, air is a gas. We all breathe air. We all have to have air.
And wind is gas. You didn't take gas.
The wind pushes the air. So wind is not a gas. Wind just pushes the air.
Air is gas.
Thank you. Air is the gas. Now,
When you talk, it makes it come out. And you can see it. If you run fast, water is gas.
okay,
Liquid.
water is a liquid. So we do have a liquid here, and we're going to talk about a
Water.
gas.
Gas.
Air is our gas. So we have our water, which is our liquid, and our air is our
Cup.
gas.
Gas.
Gas. So what I'm going to do, and you can do this at home. This is something simple you can do at home. I'm going to put this cup in this water. Now watch what happens.
Float.
Why do you think it's floating?
Because it's air.
Thank you, Anthony. The air. There's air in this cup. So that's why it's not going down. Now, I'm going to put this cup in. I'm going to turn it sideways.
It fell.
Let's see. Let's get that one. Let's see.
Yes. It's floating.
Watch what happens. It's filling up. I'm having to fill it up with water.
Down.
See, now it sinks.
No air.
Thank you, Anthony. There's no air in that.
It look big in there.
Yes, because water does magnify things. You are right about that. So what happens? Why doesn't that sink?
Because it's upside down. Air. Because it has air.
It has air. Now, do you think, and this will be hard, an experiment for me too, do you think I can take this air that's in this cup?
Yes.
Wait, listen.
No.
Listen. Because I don't even know the answer myself. Take the air that's in this cup and transfer it into this cup.
I see 2.
Yes, there's cup number 2 is in there.
I was watching now.
So let's see, that one's got air in it. So I'll push it down. It still has air in it.
Transforming in there.
Let's see. What happened?
Bubble.
Where'd the bubble come from?
The air.
From which cup? 1 or 2?
2.
Stop. 1. Because which cup has air in it? 1. Let's see. I don't know if I can transfer it.
It bubbled twice.
I have air in cup number 2 now.
You don't have air in number 1 now.
There is air in cup number 2 now. Now I pull the cup out so it doesn't have. It still has air in it. Can we see air? No. Now look, because there's air in cup number 2. Can you pull the stick, Saunders? Anyone? It doesn't matter. Ice. Is cup number 2 floating or is it sinking?
Floating.
Floating. Why is it floating?
Because there's air in there.
It has air. Good. Awesome. This is cool. Okay, thank you, Ice.
It's still a little bit in the water.
Why? What do you think?
Both have air.
You're right. They both have air in them.
It's pushing it up.
The air is pushing it up. But which cup has more air in it? Kenzie. Number one. Why do you say that? You're right. So why do you say that?
Because it's not going down.
Awesome. Brett, what about cup number 2? We know it has air in it, but what else is in it?
Water.
You are right, Brett. There's water in it. That is why cup number 2 is further down than cup number 1. So does air take up space?
Yeah.
Yes. You're right. Because see, space is holding this cup up. The air is holding that cup up.
Air holds everything up except for trees and
No, air is trapped up under this cup, which is help holding it up. Zoe, since you asked that question, come push cup number 1 down. Wait a minute, let me get it out.
It dropped down.
Yeah. Here, can you slide over here so everyone else can see too? We're going to put it. Now I want you to push down on the cup. Is it easy to push down on it?
Oh, yeah.
What happened when you pushed down? What happened to it?
Bubble.
So what happened to the air? If you got bubbles, what happened to the air?
It went down.
But where'd the air go?
In the water. Into water. In the cup.
The air escaped.
And water went
See?
in.
Watch. Push it down. See the bubble? The air's escaping. And then when you tip it sideways, yes, Anthony?
Air's coming up.
Air is coming out. So because the cup has no air in it now, does it sink or float? Sinks. If there's no air in the cup, it's going to sink. So let's do this. What happens to cup number 2 now?
It floats.
Why does it float? Air is in it. All right, let's see. Tyrell, come push cup number 2 down and see how you think it feels. Tyrell, why don't you walk over here so you can see? You can go sit down, Zoe. Thank you. Oops, sorry.
It
Just walk
sank
around.
because the wave was coming. The wave.
Okay, wait. Now watch. What? Oh, hold on.
The wave was there.
This is water. It is cold water. Okay, watch.
It's cold water.
Push it down. What happened?
Air coming up.
An air bubble came out. Is that cup pushing against you? Do you feel some resistance? Yes.
If it goes sideways, stay.
If you sideways, it sinks.
It's like it's a fish bowl. It's like it's a fish bowl.
Yes.
When you pour the water back in, the bubbles come.
So you're going to see if we can transfer it again?
Yeah.
So what do I need to do with cup number 2? Where does it need to go? Sink. So how can we get it to sink?
Push it down. Push it down. Push.
Or do you think I can put it in sideways?
Yeah.
Now look, I've put it in sideways. There's an air bubble in it. So it is still what?
Floating.
Floating. So what do I need to do?
Push it forward. Sideways.
We need to push it in and get the air bubble to come out. It's out. Well, honey. Yes, when I got rid of that air bubble, the cup went all the way down to the bottom.
It popped. It popped on.
So see, cup number 1, what's it doing now?
Air.
Floating.
Listen.
Okay, wait, let's see if we can get this to transfer. Now, when we see the air bubbles, what's happening?
Air come out.
Air's transferring.
Air come out.
Yep. There's not as much air in this cup now, but is it at the bottom? No, is it at the very top? So it's kind of like suspended in the middle. So what did we learn with this? You've been saying it, so what did you learn? What about air?
Gas.
Air is a gas. What did you learn though? What did we learn with the cups, Brad?
Liquid.
They sink. Why?
Liquid.
Just give Arrow just a minute. Why did it sink? Okay, the air, was the air in cup number 2 or was it in cup number 1? So did it, number 1, did it sink or float? Float. So the air kept cup number 1 up. Why is cup number 2 not at the bottom, Kadarian?
It got too much air.
It has air in it, so it's not at the bottom.
It got too much air. Too much air.
You think there is? Now, if we put a paper towel in one of these cups, do you think it will
No.
still stay on top?
No.
No? You see if we can try it?
Yes.
Let me get a dry paper towel.
The paper towel will stay in.
You don't think the paper towel will stay in?
Yeah.
It will stay in.
You think it will? Okay, well, let's see what happens.
It stayed in.
Okay, it stayed in. But now if I push on this cup, do you think that paper towel is going to get wet?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah. It is.
It's all the way on the bottom.
No.
Okay, let's bring it up.
It's not wet. Wait, it is wet.
It is not wet. This paper towel is dry.
Whoa.
Why?
Because you pushed down. Because it's in the bottom.
It was in the cup, but what else was in that cup? Air. So the air prevented the paper towel from getting wet. Now if I put it back in the cup
They get wet.
and I put it in sideways, will it get wet?
Yes. No.
You think so? Well, let's put it in sideways and see what happens.
It's wet.
But what else is in that cup?
Air.
Air. You're right. The paper towel is soaking wet. But there was also what in there? Water and
Air.
air. Good job, boys and girls. I think you got that.